Hey! It's Mom with the Matt's time. There we go. Hello, YouTube. How you doing? Hello, Facebook. Up there. I'm Matt.
And I'm Matt.
This is Mom with the Matts. We're joined tonight on Skype by Jim Lohr.
Skype.
And Ken Hansen.
Hello, and I don't sound like a battle droid.
Yes. So hopefully be joined by some other people later on.
I kind of miss the battle droid. don't go back. Don't go back. But
No. I appreciate your honesty.
I love the battle droid.
It was definitely interesting. Ken had an issue with his mic and such over the weekend or last week, and sounded like a Star Wars battle droid. So,
And we did actually get you to say Roger, Roger, which was awesome.
yes. So I am working on the P61. I got some. Let's see. Lots of stuff glued on and such.
Thumbs off.
Yeah, wheel. Let's see. Over the past couple days, I've been getting the glass taken care of, which has been an amazing chore that's been. But luckily, thanks to Dana, he had a mask set for this, and I was like, I will take it from you. And he was like, I will give it to you. I was like, yes. And that made things so much easier.
Wow, he didn't even charge you for it?
No.
He knew your pain. That's why. He
Yes.
knew your pain.
He knew it, yes. But then we also have, let's see, what did he give me? Where did it go? He gave me, I think I threw it in the toolbox over there. He gave me some AK gloss and some AK flat for us to try and play with. He had no success, and he was like, I'll give it to anybody who wants it, and you guys can play with it on show and see if you like it or not. If you like it, keep it. If you hate it, pour it out.
So here's the thing. With the AKs, you're going to need their thinner.
That's what he said. My thought was, when in doubt, lacquer always works.
True. Mr. Leveling Thinner to the rescue.
Yes. Yes.
And it may work.
It may work, so I'm kind of hoping.
We shall see.
So I masked this cockpit, the front cockpit glass, the part of the rear cockpit glass,
Nice.
and let's see, I was able to get 2 side windows done, and just that the other day when I did it, just taping it, took 2.5 hours.
Wow.
No.
Yeah. Matt's like, no.
There's a lot of glass there in a P61.
Yeah.
Have you test fitted any of it?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
And it fits.
And yeah, we're gonna give it the old college try. So.
It sort of fits.
Sure.
Okay, sure.
Well, the front piece of glass has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 mass pieces just for the front part, not counting. That's not sounding good.
It's rubbing on the.
Okay. And then there's 2 more for the top of it
I
too.
want to buy that kit. I want to buy that kit.
Must have vibrated its way over towards the desk.
Yeah.
You want to buy the P61, the monogram one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to buy it.
I got one in my stash. I got one of the early releases from
They
the
have one.
70s.
They have one at Schaefer's. It's $20.
$20.
There you go.
$20.
The
$20 is all yours.
I've got. I actually have the Hobby Boss version here as well, and the Airfix version in 1/72.
The Hobby Boss one they said is amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So skip the monogram one. Just go do this. Go do the Hobby Boss one.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the Hobby Boss one and the Great Wall Hobby one in the stash,
Nice.
and the monogram. The old, like I said, the older. I think it was in the white box they call it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know when they released it in the Revell boxing, there's a lot of flash on that. Because I bought a Revell release of the monogram F86, and then I bought an early release of the monogram F86, and the difference in flash accumulation is unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
The older the molding, the older the the more recent release, the Revell release, the molds were like out in the 70s. It's so much flash. They're so worn. You do so much cleanup work. But if you can buy an early, like a first
red.
release of the kit, there's a huge difference
Clear.
in
Clear
what
red.
you'll get for flash.
And orange while you're there. I mean both.
Clear red.
Well, I built the
Both
Revell
eventually.
Both.
132nd Corsair, and there was some flash, but it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. And that's the one that had those weird foldable wings. You could unfold them and fold them. I didn't care for that, but
Yeah, you'll unfold it once and before it breaks.
yeah.
Like link,
So I just
it's
didn't
gonna hold
even
that
do
one.
it.
It's really heavy.
Yeah. So I didn't even do it.
You went the
I
best route.
I just glued them together, and yeah, there was no way in the world I was going to do that. But other than that, it actually turned out to be a decent kit. I mean, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It had its ups and downs, but it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, like I know all the 132nd Revell kits from the 70s. They all kind of have a lot of they're limited detail. They're all raised rivets, but general just that wasn't an era where they put a lot of detail into the tooling.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to see that technology is actually caught up that they can do that now. So, yeah.
Yeah, I know, it's amazing. You can see the level of detail in some of the, like the Arma Hobbies Hurricane, and it's beyond anything you could get 1/32nd scale in the 70s. You know, it's like unbelievable
not even
amount of
close.
detail.
Not even close.
In such a tiny scale.
Yeah, that 1/32nd Corsair, I was actually surprised. It had recessed panel lines. And that was that reboxing, but it was definitely an older kit. But I was mildly impressed.
Yeah, that's I got an Otaki Corsair kit. That I think they came out in the later 70s, maybe early 80s, and it has really nice recessed detail in it. Can't wait to put that together. It's 48 detail for that time.
That's not bad.
Hey, Corey's on the chat. Welcome, Corey. He is on the YouTubes.
Hey, Corey.
Corey, I posted the bracket on Mom with the Mat, so you can see tonight's bracket. Girl Songs Part 3. Hope if anybody needed to do their homework, they saw the list posted earlier this week.
Homework.
Well, if you need to
have to do homework.
Well, if you need to listen to a song, or you're like, oh, I didn't know that one.
You know what's funny is that we have yet to run into a song that I have not heard.
That's a good thing.
Is it? I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
That means you're a Renaissance man. You're not stuck into one genre of tunes.
No. No, the only thing now, if you start doing country music, then I'm lost.
Uh-oh. We got 2 country songs on tonight's list.
Yeah. I might know them, but let's just say I'm not a fan. Well, you know what you get when you play a country song backwards, right?
The dog comes back to life. She comes back to you, and your truck works.
Yeah, your wife doesn't.
Yeah.
And your wife don't leave you. That's right. So, Jim, have you painted the X1 the special shade of orange?
I have not, but I am getting ready to. I should be hopefully by the end of this evening, the canopy should be closed. Or
Nice.
the fuselage should be closed up.
Nice.
I'm doing the engine right now, and I'm trying to hold it because it's really warped. I gotta glue in the instrument panel, which is fidgety at best. We'll see,
Okay.
but I should have it done, and then I am gonna pose it in flight with no pilot.
Okay.
I'm not messing with the pilot. I didn't care for it. It ended up in my parts box.
Gotcha.
But the broomstick's there.
So this mask job I had to do, they highly recommended that you use their mask, and then and second part of it you had to use liquid mask as well.
Yeah,
So and that's turned out pretty decent.
I like the liquid mask.
Yeah,
Now
especially
that
when
I've used it and had a chance to play with it.
yeah, especially when you said put it over put the tape down and then put that over the tape. That has been a godsend for like complex
Well,
curves.
that
then
works
that way
pretty
all you
well.
have to do, you're using the tape for the edges, and then everything else is that, and it all
Right.
pulls off at
Yeah.
once, which I really liked.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't have any like bleed through paint because
Right.
the tape seam loosened up or whatever.
Especially over a curve.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some of the low tack tape it'll loosen up if you like leave it overnight and you forget to burnish down the edge. You'll be spraying the canopy, you peel it off. It's like, how'd that paint get in there?
Well, a lot of guys even say they'll take and once they mask off their canopies, they'll actually use like clear varnish to spray
Yeah.
over it to prevent that from happening. What?
Yeah, I used to take Elmer's glue and just dilute it 50-50
Yeah.
and brush it over the masking tape. I saw that trick on YouTube on a video somewhere, and that worked out really well. It's just one big piece you peel off.
Well, I got the stuff that's pretty cool that it's just liquid masking film, but when you spread it on, it has the appearance of let's see if I can pull it out. You can see in there, it's got a blue tint to it, so it's kind of like got like Star Wars blue milk,
Mm-hmm.
but then it dries clear.
Is it dry? Yeah.
Yeah, and then dries clear. So. Let's see. Catching up on the chat here. Let's see. Yeah, Corey, our two country songs tonight are Elvira by the Oak Ridge Boys and Lucille by Kenny Rogers.
I know those two, so we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say, Matt, you know those two iconic
Mhm.
country songs? Okay, we're good then.
Matt too. He doesn't listen to country either.
I do not. But I've been subjected to it quite a bit.
Yeah. Well, I have to do when you play pool out here in Franklin County, you kind of don't have a choice.
Yeah. Remember, Matt too also grew up in rural Missouri.
I will have to do. I don't feel that's right.
Yeah, this thing's gonna give me fits tonight. I can tell.
All right. So Ken, what are you working on?
I have the canopy on my Corsair, and I was just sealing, like there's a gap around the edge that I put in some micro crystal clear, and then I let that dry, and then I put in some was that Mr. Surface of 500? It's like a putty.
Okay.
I use that all the time.
And so I faired that in, so that's looking good now. That came out. The canopy, I ended up vacuum forming another one because the first one I did looked really good, and then I looked at the top, and there was like a big hair in there. You could see like this this little, well, it was like a fiber. It wasn't really a hair, but it was like a fiber. And the vacuum form worked so well. It just molded that in.
It just molded right around.
Molded right into it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, molded around the hair, so you had like this raised hair thing looking on the canopy. So I said, yeah, I'm gonna try it again. So the second time I did it, that worked out great, but there was a bump on the side of the canopy. There was like a piece of dust or something. They picked up that, and then the third time was a charm. And I was relieved because it was my last piece of clear plastic to heat shrink. It was hard to find that material, and I got some.
You use any styrene to do that, can you?
Well, I haven't tried clear styrene, but I think I have some. I should try it. I got some clear styrene, but what they recommend works really well is that I think it's that polyethyl.
Oh yeah.
It's the kind of stuff that they make on 2-liter bottles, plastic sort of.
Oh, okay.
Propylene.
Yeah, and that stuff, the stuff it needs to be like 15,000 thick, and I got some off eBay, and it looks great when you vacuum form. It's really nice and thin and really transparent, but it was expensive, and I went through 3 pieces. Well, it was one big sheet. I cut out 3 pieces, and I molded another canopy. So I had 4 pieces, and before I know it, I was down to my last piece.
Ah.
Oh wow.
But thankfully, the last piece came out really well. So it's glued on now. It's all primered. I got it all faired in. I just hoping Saturday to get some color coat on it.
It's kind of what I'm hoping here too. If I get this done, I might be able to. Then I can work on the wings because I've got a lot of body work to do on this thing. I mean, there's a gap. If you look right there on the spine, I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's massive. It looks like a V groove.
Yeah,
Right
you know what looks great for that is the black super glue.
Or I was gonna do sprue goo on it, but
Yeah, the problem with sprue glue is once that dries and you sand it and then you paint it, and you'll get a huge ghost seam like in a week or 2 weeks. Yeah, because it keeps shrinking. And there's the guy that does the Barracuda Studios resin parts, Roy Sutherland.
yeah.
He said to use super glue, the CA, which I've used before, but it's really hard, and if you got to rescribe a line over it, it like will chip and stuff. But when I got the Black Widow glue, that stuff is amazing, and it sands easy. And
Ooh, what's that?
I use the Bob Smith one now because I ran out on the Black Widow and they don't make it anymore. But you
Ah,
can get the Bob Smith. It has like rubber particles in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's great. So it's much easier to sand than the clear super glue like Zap. And you can scribe over it if you need to. But
Well,
it's a really great filler.
I'm fortunate that I don't have to scribe any lines over that, which is awesome. But I was thinking about doing the whole, was it baking powder super glue trick?
Yeah, that works
To do
great.
that.
Baking powder.
Well, if you use talcum powder, you have more working time. That works
Okay.
great. That was when I saw Phil Flory from Flory Models. He used that talcum powder, so I went to like the dollar store and got some talcum powder, and I just used like a drink
What's the difference
cap,
between talcum powder
put
and
a
baking
little
powder?
same thing.
powder. Well, the baking, like if you use baking powder,
No, not baking
this stuff
powder, baking
goes
powder.
right hard into, or baby powders, but same thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just get the baby powder and mix it. You have a lot more working time. It's great, and it sands really easy, and you don't have it. It doesn't like absorb paint and like
Right.
putty would.
Well, I'm not going to use putty.
Yeah,
That's definitely, that takes forever. Although
Yeah.
the perfect plastic putty would be okay, but the gap is bigger. And
Yeah.
usually I won't use perfect plastic for bigger gaps.
yeah. Try the baby powder with super glue. That stuff works great.
Yeah, I'll have to give that a shot for sure.
It's so easy to sand.
So, Matt, I wanted to ask you about
Yes.
TigerCon, or not TigerCon, MozCon.
Moscon, yep.
Yeah. So I tried to find entry fee and all that, and I could not find it. And I was wondering if you knew, remembered, whatever.
I don't remember, but let's see. Their website is www.ipmsmoss.com,
Okay.
and they might be able to have stuff on there for you.
Well, I went on that website and I couldn't find entry fees. They
Huh.
talk about the show, but it doesn't say how much it costs to get in. Now, maybe I wasn't looking at the right one. I don't know, but I could not find it.
Okay.
Yeah, I will try again, but
If you can't, let me know, and then I'll reach out to a couple of the members, and just like be like, yo guys, how much?
For what?
right.
Moscon,
To get in?
yeah, get in.
No, it's not on the website.
No, he said.
Usually they post the flyer with all that info on the website.
Right.
Yeah, I got the early one.
Well, what I'm trying to find
I
out
think the price
is,
is pretty similar.
how
if
much
not the
for
same as the
entries
one
per
in
model?
St. Louis.
if any.
Gotcha. Hello.
Because I have quite a few I would like to bring with me.
Making an appearance.
Yeah, Tiffany has taken over the desk now. It's now her modeling area.
That's where it starts.
The phantom voice in the background is my
Figure.
lovely wife.
Her figure painting
She'll take
area.
up the space, and then you know, a couple years from now, you won't have the little corner in the basement. It'll be all hers. Slowly pushes you out of your old house. It's a war of attrition. gave the Cuda the final gloss.
Nice.
So if that dries before the end of the night, it will be
Ready to go?
minus the glass put in it. It'll be done.
Nice. Hey, it's a little after 8 o'clock.
Hey.
All right. Who's ready to talk music?
Turn that off.
Turn that off.
Always.
As always, all right.
I need a pen. On top of the pen you need. Need 2 pens.
You do pens? Oh, and that was dumb.
That's why I don't play baseball.
That's why I don't either. So
There
there we
goes
go.
the scholarship.
All right.
Sticky.
Ow.
All right.
Can you give me that ice yellow Vallejo? I need the number off.
Is this one?
No.
Ice yellow. It is 70.858.
858. Thank you.
Amarillo Helios. All right.
Zoom-Tech.
Yes.
Or is that going to turn me into a newt?
No.
Got better.
To the Holy Grail.
Yes. Okay, Tiffany.
I'm sure we did a
So
sweet 16 of Monty Python quotes by now.
we did. Yes. So this was in the thing that Scott gave us. What kind of brush is this?
Paintbrush.
No.
No idea. I don't know, it's small.
I don't know.
No idea.
No idea. All right.
No, there's not much to it.
Okay. All right. All right. Tonight.
You can skip it and call Fountains of Wayne the king, because that's my constant vote for tonight. It's going to be that one.
All right. So for the people in the live chat on Facebook and on let's see YouTube, we're gonna do our only 17 since we do a lot of rock music and stuff, and we are on part 3, girls' names and songs. So if you have come up with a girl's name and a song and it's not on our list, it might have been in the past 2 weeks. It might be next week's. Who knows? So if you want to check out the bracket, it is on our Facebook page of Mom with the Mats on YouTube. Or excuse me, on Facebook. Let's see, and vote. The way you vote is in the chat. So you can vote in Facebook up there. You can vote in YouTube right there. Or for our people on Skype, which you can also join us, is you can pop in on there as well. We do have 1, 2, 3 in studio votes, so just so you know. So, hey, George just made it right in the nick of time. He says, hi, Mats and Jim and Ken.
But is he caught up?
I know.
Future
Hey,
mind.
George.
George from the future. Never gets
Friends
old.
of you and me.
What?
Said friends of you
George
and
of the
me.
Jungle,
Yes.
baby.
George of the Jungle.
Yes.
theme song.
There we go.
Watch out for that tree.
That's right.
Watch out for that.
All right. So, because I don't know when my wife's going to be leaving, we're going to start off with
When she knows.
One She Knows. Let's see. Here we go. So, we're going to start off with Mandy by Barry Manilow versus Breakfast at Tiffany's by Deep Blue Something. So,
Aren't I obliged to look for?
that's why we're starting off with there, because I didn't know when you were leaving. For those that don't know, my wife's name is Tiffany.
Yeah. Bias.
Right, leave me alone.
So, Jim Lore, who you going with?
Well, one, I'm crying foul because Tiffany. Anyway, I'm gonna say Mandy.
Oh, Mandy.
Yeah, I'm a Barry Manilow fan. I like him.
All right. Ken, what you gonna go with?
I'm gonna have to go with Mandy. Also, it's a great song.
Oh. All right. Corey says Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Thank you, Corey.
Thank you, Corey.
Well, but Tiffany didn't feed me breakfast, so there's no voting there.
I have breakfast at Tiffany's all the time, and I have to tell you, it's fabulous.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
Yes, would recommend. So,
Good
Good answer. By the way, good answer. See, Matt, too, you need to learn this.
Yes.
I already
happy
know
wife,
it.
Happy life.
yeah,
Again, the wedding is just a formality.
yes. Matt, what you going with?
That's
I'm a
true.
child of the 90s, so I have to go with Breakfast at Tiffany's.
All right.
George says man.
George says Mandy.
Ooh, that sounds like a tie.
No.
No.
No. Tiffany, what are you going with?
I feel like I'm obliged to go with breakfast.
All right.
So Mandy would be pretty close.
All right. Let's see. Anybody else voting? Facebook? Nobody there. Let's see. Anybody else in the live chat? We got George and Corey's vote. Hey, 4-3. Tiffany moves on. So we go with breakfast. All right.
Breakfast, most important meal of the day. Just
right.
saying.
And I'm gonna order another bottle of the Bullet Green. Do you want me to also get some more of the Pepper Gray, just in case?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
I will do that.
Let me know what I owe you on that one, because that's a little more.
About a pint.
Yeah. Oh, for my local boys, so the Jim, the Corey, the Matt, there's a chance I'll be placing a Sprue Brothers order for pickup because here in a
Oh,
couple weeks I'll be going through Kansas City on a Monday. So if you have anything or you know anything, let me know. Need that? Okay.
Need the one.
do I need to write it down, or can I just tell you now?
making a Sprue Brothers list of my.
Well, how fast do you need it though?
How long is? How many weeks is a few weeks?
It could be the 12th or the 15th of this month.
Yeah, 12th or 15th of April.
Open on Mondays?
Where's Sprue Brothers located at?
Kansas City, Liberty, Missouri.
I thought they were Imperial.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, hop off of you go on. Let's see.
Well,
You come south from like Nebraska. You take 435 around, and then you peel off on 291, and 291 runs you right through Liberty.
I need the
Liberty,
flat black.
Liberty, Liberty.
Yep.
Need the
My
flat black
wife loves
yesterday,
that
so I'm
Liberty
waiting for
commercial.
that.
I love those commercials. He doesn't even have a mustache.
I don't know. Did I fly black over there?
Not a
Well,
Vallejo,
Oh.
mine's easy. My order's easy. I mean,
have
it's
enough
super,
to
super
get-
easy.
but I'm dangerously low, and I did not realize how low.
The USS Voyager.
Oh, that gotcha. I think you should wait till we go to Moscon.
For what?
His Voyager for the USS Voyager.
It's Star Trek?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would. So
Well, the last time I did that was IPLS Gateway, and they didn't have one.
right, I know. All
What's
right.
the
Sam.
number on that Pepper Gray? I know it's Pepper Gray, but I think there's a 4-digit.
2182E. Pepper gray metallic gloss enamel. Because they don't make it in the other one.
Lacquer.
Yep.
This is
All right.
dumb.
Let's continue on with our thing here. Let's see. We're going to go country. We're got Lucille versus Elvira.
Who's Lucille by again? Okay.
Lucille is by Kenny Rogers. You picked a fine
yeah,
time
yeah,
to leave me.
Loose
My-
wheel.
Versus My Heart's on Fire for
Yeah.
Elvira.
Mboppa.
Yep. Mao Mao. Yep.
Yeah.
Giddy up. All right.
Yeah,
Hey.
that's the Oakridge boys.
That's right. So. All right, Tiffany, who you
I'm
going
going
with?
with Elvira.
Who you going with?
Elvira?
Elvira for Tiffany. All right. Jim.
I'm gonna go. You picked a fine time to leave me, loose wheel.
All right. Corey says tough choice, but he's going with Elvira. Ken, what you going with?
Going with Elvira.
Elvira. All right. Matt.
Lucille for sure.
Lucille. All right.
Elvira is too ridiculous.
No.
I agree. It's that boom papa mama stuff that drives
Yeah,
me up the wall.
yeah.
I
It's
love
like,
ridiculous.
It's like the
Yeah.
Uga Chaka at the beginning of Hooked on the Feeling. I can't handle that either.
See, is George gonna Lucille or Elvira, or is he gonna chime in with Viva Las Vegas? Oh, he's gonna go with Lucille.
Come on.
All right.
That's
Let's
them
see.
Australians know country music, don't they?
Let's see. Anybody in Facebook land gonna vote for our only girls song or only girls' names in a song part 3? It is Lucille versus Elvira. Going once, going twice.
Gone.
Gone. Elvira moves on 4-3.
She gone.
Yay!
Yeah. All right, let's see. Oh, let's go to the top of the order here. Let's see. We got Michael Jackson's "Dirty Diana" versus "Lorelei" by Styx,
Oh, see, that's not right.
which I listened to that song the other day, and it was stuck in my head for like 40 hours.
Lorelei, let's
Oh,
live
oh God, no! Don't do it!
together.
Don't do it, Tim!
It's a small world after all.
Oh no, Tiffany's rocking back and forth.
Yes.
See?
Well, Corey says Lorelei. Ken, what you gonna go with?
I'm
I'm
gonna
going
die
with
in this.
Lorelei.
All right,
Yeah, I'm gonna die in this hill, but I'm gonna go Dirty Diana.
Dirty Diana. All right. Tiffany, what you going with?
Oh, how'd they go?
Oh. I can see the Michael Jackson was like Dirty Diana. Okay, and the
Oh,
other one's
yeah.
and the other one was Lorelei. Let's live.
Let's
Together.
live together.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
We listened to that one.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Dirty Diana. All right. Let's see. George says Diana.
I've come to the conclusion that AMT has no respect for their customers. How am I supposed
How long you been modeling?
How am I supposed to get those out? How am I supposed to get those out?
Wow. No, that's.
Now, I just wonder if there are people who make their instructions, or the people that actually make their models go, I don't need to build the model.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I need like a Dremel or something. I need a thing
haven't
George
had
was
one.
talking about that one time that he never posted on the group.
Oh, the Dremel?
No, it wasn't a Dremel. It was like a Dremel, but it wasn't.
Oh, was
a
that the
Dremel.
Spay sander thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, I need that.
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
I think
Micro
that's
mark.
what This is gonna,
Yeah.
this is gonna come out of there.
That's who has it.
I do have
Those
a.
things are. I want one. I honestly want one.
What could
I
you
got a
do?
pad,
You can cut it out.
Pad sander.
Yeah, doors don't come off. Doors came off, I could just slice it and dice it.
Yeah.
All day.
I got a scalpel blade, so you can go up and down on it.
No, we'll try that. Let's try that.
Try that.
We'll stab at it a while with that.
Oh no, I don't. Shoot, I gave it to one of my students to have to hold on to. I did.
Yeah, came on a kid's scalpel.
I got that.
There's no blade in that.
It's sandpaper.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Try it.
I really only need to get the back tube out because the front tube is covered up by the dash.
Let's see. Is there anything else you could use? No. Yeah. Sorry. All right. Let's see. Matt. Dirty Diana, Lorelei.
Dirty Diana.
Dirty Diana. Dirty Diana moves on. All right.
I'm
Let's
calling
see.
the king of pop for nothing.
Let's see. Where's Marion when we need him? We got Michelle by the Beatles versus Ruby Tuesday by the Stones.
Oh, he'd love that.
Yeah. George says, how about an X1 with stripes? Oh, 'cause you got the
Hey,
blue,
I'll do it.
the blue tape, the blue tape.
This is the Blue Angels version. Excuse me, sir. That ladder is not to scale.
Yeah, did y'all like that meme I
That was
posted
by
today?
Oh, that was by far the funniest meme I had seen on the website. I loved it.
Yeah.
That was great.
There's too many rivets in the tail.
All right, I'll start chipping the cow.
Corey says
They
Ruby.
ain't chipping the propeller.
So Corey says Ruby Tuesday. Ken, what you gonna go with?
I'm gonna go Ruby Tuesday.
Ruby Tuesday. All right. Jim, how
I
about
will
you?
also go with. I will also go Ruby Tuesday.
All right. Tiffany,
Your what?
Michelle by the Beatles. Ruby Tuesday.
I like that song, but it always puts me to sleep.
Yeah. Matt, what you going with?
Ruby Tuesday.
All right. All right. Let's see if we got George gonna vote for us. What's he going with? Michelle or Ruby Tuesday? Or is he gonna surprise us with Viva Las Vegas?
Is that the
Who, George? No way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's the one I don't know.
Give me the Viva Las Vegas one.
He says Michelle, but he's overruled. Yeah, because you asked me, hey, can you sing a couple sing a couple bars of Michelle? No. Can you sing a couple bars of Ruby Tuesday? Yeah. Lovely
I can
Rita
sing a couple
Metermaid.
bars of Michelle. Oh, good song.
All right, let's see. We got Black Betty by Ram Jam versus Minnie the Moocher by
Calloway.
Cab Calloway. So, if you've seen Blues Brothers,
You know that song.
you know that song.
Yeah.
So, Jim Lore, what you gonna go with?
Oh, I'm going Black Betty Bam Blam.
All right. Ken, what you going with?
Oh, Lamb Lamb.
All
Black
right.
Betty.
Okay. Tiffany?
Now that song's stuck in my head.
Yep.
Oh.
That'll be in there all night.
Yep, it will be there all night. Tiffany is Viva Las Vegas did?
George says maybe.
Oh, come on.
I don't know.
George says Minnie the Moocher. Let's see, Corey.
Yeah.
Oh, Corey's. Okay, Corey, you said Black Betty and then Blues Brothers. Okay.
Well, he said it's in Blues Brothers and Betty Boop.
Oh, okay. All right. Black Betty. See, Matt, you voted right.
It's gotta be Ramsey.
Okay. All right. I will say when that song comes on, the radio goes up.
Yeah.
I don't care who's in the car,
And
but I hear.
the pedal goes down.
Yeah. Yeah, when Black Betty comes on, yeah, we cranking that up. And my
I
son
actually
sinks
have
in the
that
back
song
seat going.
on
Aiden sinks in the back seat going. I don't know these people.
yes, I've got a mix CD in my car that's songs to get tickets by, and that's on there.
All right, let's see. We got over the other side. We got Sandy from Grease versus Mary Jane's Last Dance by Tom Petty.
No contest, no.
Really, that's not even a contest.
I'm voting Sandy.
Tiffany's voting Sandy. Okay.
See, I knew it. I knew that the girl would do that.
Hey.
Oh, Sandy, because I'm a big whiner.
That's the only one I know. I
Yeah.
don't know the other one.
Okay. So.
I just see the movie. He's sitting on the swing set. Sandy, get a tissue. Coward.
Tell us how you really feel, Jim.
I think think I just did.
I think you struck a nerve there.
Yeah.
Hate that movie.
But Corey just voted Sandy. So,
See, losing friends here, left and right.
so Jim, let me think. You're going to go Mary Jane?
Oh yeah.
Okay. George?
'Cause
Oh,
it's
sorry,
always the
sorry,
last
Ken?
dance with Mary Jane.
Can you go on Mary Jane?
Oh yeah.
Okay. George says Sandy as well. Okay, Matt.
Oh, it's gotta be Mary Jane.
Mary Jane. Oh, it's down to me now. Oh, I hate it when I vote last.
You did it to yourself.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're going Mary Jane on that one. I'll break that tie. All right. Okay, over on the other side, we got Gloria by Laura Branigan, made famous by the St. Louis Blues Stanley Cup run, versus Lay Down Sally by Eric Clapton.
Really? That's not a contest either.
No
Okay.
coin flip, George.
No coin flip needed. I did the last vote. All right, I got mine in, so I'm not going to be last this time. Let's see, Matt?
I mean, I have to go Glory. I mean,
Okay.
I'm not allowed to vote otherwise on that one.
Okay. So he does Gloria.
I'm gonna
Jim?
hardly disagree. I'm gonna go with Slow Hand.
All right.
And you're
I'm
not a
gonna
fan.
go Eric Clapton. Oh,
Lay Down Sally. All right.
Yep.
All right. Tiffany?
Clapton.
Clapton, really? All right.
I mean, it's Slow Hand.
Yeah.
You know.
All right.
Yeah, that
Ken?
was a great album.
Oh,
Yep. Lay Down Sally.
Lay Down Sally. All right. Let's see. Need a Corey and we need a George. Oh, Corey says Gloria. George breaks our tie there. 4-3. Lay Down Sally moves on.
oh, Eric Clapton.
All right. And we got Stacy's Mom
Oh,
by Fountains of Wayne versus Georgia on My Mind by Willie Nelson.
Not even.
All right. Matt,
You know what I'm gonna say?
she's got it going on, don't she?
Gotta go on.
Got it going on. All right. Okay, Tiffany? Agreed? Stacy? All right. Jim?
well, I've seen Stacy's Mom. She's not all that, but I do like the song. So, Stacy's Mom.
Stacy's Mom. All right. Corey says Willie. Ken?
Yeah, I'm going with the Willie Nelson. Always on my mind.
All right. Georgia?
Oh, what was it?
Georgia. Let's see. What's George gonna say?
You were always on my mind while I was cheating on you. That's exactly what that song is about.
Yeah.
Don't worry, baby. I was thinking about you while I was banging your sister.
Oh, what was the Willie song? There's Georgia on My Mind. So you got Georgia on My Mind versus Stacy's Mom by Fountains of Wayne. And he goes Georgia. All right. But 4-3, Stacy's Mom moves on.
That's good shit.
All right.
Yeah,
And-
there's a Santa Claus.
Since Michelle versus Ruby Tuesday was the play-in round, we got The Wind Cries Mary by Jimi Hendrix versus Ruby Tuesday by the Stones.
Oh.
Let's see.
Okay, I'm gonna go The Wind Cried Mary.
All right.
I gotta go Hendrix. I mean, I'm named
Alright.
after the guy, for God's sakes.
All right. Tiffany?
Sorry, what?
The Wind Cries Mary by Jimi Hendrix versus Ruby Tuesday by the Stones.
People was like,
Viva Las Vegas. So she vivad.
Oh,
All right. Okay. Ken?
I'm going with this Ruby Tuesday. I'm a big Stones fan, so.
All right. Let's see. Corey says "Wind Cries Mary." Matt, what you doing?
Wind cries Mary.
"Wind Cries Mary."
There's my guitar player.
All right. Let's see what George says. "Wind Cries Mary" or "Ruby Tuesday." Yes, Corey says the Hendrix song is such a classic. Yes, it is.
Oh yeah.
And George goes "Wind Cries Mary." So the "Wind Cries Mary"
All right.
moves on.
Love the Australians.
All right, so let's see. We're going to do "Lay Down Sally" versus Elvira. There we go.
That's an easy
Okay.
one.
Hey, George.
weird.
Let's see. Ken.
That's weird.
That's Lay Down Sally.
All right. Jim.
Lay down, Sally.
Matt.
Lay down, Sally.
Tiffany. Hey, Matt. Me. Yeah. Let's see.
Me.
Matt. Me.
Me, Matt.
Let's see. Let's see. George and Corey. "Lay Down Sally" versus Elvira. Corey says Elvira. He's got that hearts on fire. And George says Sally. Sally moves on.
You know, they have medicine for heartburn, just saying.
All right. So let's see. On this side, we got Dirty Diana versus Mary Jane's Last Dance.
Ooh.
Yeah. So Michael Jackson versus Tom Petty. Diana versus Mary Jane. Tiffany, what do you think?
Sorry, what is it?
Dirty Diana versus Last Dance with Mary Jane. Or Mary Jane's Last Dance.
Dirty Diana.
Dirty Diana. All right, Matt.
Petty.
Petty. All right. Say Jim.
I'm gonna go Dirty Diana on that one.
All right. Corey says Mary Jane. Ken.
Mary Jane.
Mary Jane. See what George says. Diana. 4-3. Mary Jane moves on.
I kind of expected that, to be honest with you.
All right. Oh, now we got the "Wind Cries Mary" versus Black Betty.
Oh, see, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that it was. No.
All right. Matt.
Ramble Lamb.
Ramblin'. What? Really?
Yep.
All right. Wow. Well, did not see that one
Any
coming.
other
Yeah,
song by...
I'm a little shocked by that one too.
Yeah.
That's not a very guitar-y Hendrix song. It's very mellow. It doesn't really do much for me.
He'd been dancing with Mary
yeah.
Jane and then wrote that song. Tiffany. "Wind Cries Mary" versus Black Betty. Viva Las Vegas. All right. So we have a Viva. All right. See, Corey says "Wind Cries Mary." All right. Let's see. Jim.
I gotta go Hendrix again. I gotta go Mary.
All right. Ken.
Wind Cries Mary, not Mary Jane.
Right.
Black Betty.
Black Betty.
Lamb.
Wham Lamb. All right. Waiting for George. George will either tie it or move it on. Oh no, he put it in there. He put in Black Betty. I apologize, George. Got you there. All right, Black Betty moves on, 4-2.
Sorry, Jimmy, I tried.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did my best, Mr. Hendrix. Forgive them. They know not what they do.
All right. All right. We got, for me, a tough one. Stacy's mom versus Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Now we get to see where the loyalty truly lies.
And I did it myself.
Remember, your wife is sitting right behind you.
Yeah, literally, right behind me and to the left. Like, right there.
There are many sharp objects.
Stacy's mom, and there's a knife in his bag. No, you didn't.
And there are X-Acto knives everywhere, and scissors, and
You're doomed, buddy.
and other cutting
Pretty soon
implements.
It's going to be called modeling with the mat. Singular.
All right, George jumps in on her thing, and he fires off with Tiffany. All right, thank you, George. Tiffany, you gonna go with Tiffany?
What if I drew
Curveball instead of Stacy's mom? It's up to you. Which one do you go with?
No, I
What if Stacy's mom's named Tiffany?
was. That's right.
There we go. Yeah.
You don't know.
And her number is 8675309.
Corey says, "Love you, Tiffany, but Stacy's mom."
That's okay. I'm good.
Yeah.
I will not take
That would be funny if that was her actual number, too.
Yeah.
Macy's mom is 8675309. So I'm gonna go Stacy's mom.
Okay. Ken, what you doing?
I just every time I hear that song, I just
Go. Breakfast at Tiffany.
All right. Matt, Stacy's mom.
Of course.
Okay. All right. Oh man.
Hmm.
What about breakfast at Tiffany's? Stacy's mom has got it going wrong. Stacy's mom has
Yes,
got
what
it
did
going
you
wrong.
wrote?
That's what I'm trying to decide because I like both of them.
You have quite the conundrum, don't you?
Yes. This is not. I'm using this to make my decision.
Oh, he's gonna cheat. Are
Nah.
you really flipping the coin?
I did for my own vote. I'm going with Stacy's mom.
You are making note of that, right, Tiffany? You are.
I am.
Yes.
Oh,
He
we will be talking
had to use a coin. He had to use a coin.
But I like them both. It's so hard.
Hey, Tiffany, use the dull X-Acto blade. It hurts more. Ask me how I know.
Ask me how I know. All right, our final four.
If there's not a model in here that hasn't cut their finger on an X-Acto knife, then we're not doing it right.
Yep.
Poked myself many times. Never sliced into myself.
Yeah.
I have to stab myself with a razor knife the other day.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't have the scar anymore, but I was trimming stuff when I was about 12 and just slit my thumb like from my first knuckle up to my cuticle. I slit it right open.
I had that same scar.
Yeah, and like it slipped and it went
I had
flop,
that
and I was
same
like,
scar.
oh.
Mine's from a machete, but you know, as I was trimming wood, we were cutting wood for a campfire. I looked up at a girl and I missed the wood and hit my finger.
All right, our final four: Black Betty versus Lay Down Sally, and we got Mary Jane versus Stacy's mom. So, let's go Black Betty, Lay Down Sally.
Ding ding. It sounds like the announcement of a MMA fight. In this corner we got Black Betty, in the other corner we got Stacy's mom.
And Mary Jane's looking at Sally and go, just lay down.
It's the tag team.
George goes, the old number 11 bloodbath.
There you go.
Corey is firing the opening shot with Black Betty.
What was the other choice?
Black Betty versus Lay Down Sally. Hold on, Corey. George goes, what about mud wrestling?
Ooh.
I'd like to catch Stacy's mom and
Ashley's got it going on. Ashley's got it going on.
All right, George's votes in. Matt, what you doing?
for
Black Betty, Lay Down Sally.
Black Betty.
All right, Tiffany. Lay Down Sally. Lay Down Sally. All right, Jim.
Sorry, Eric. I gotta go Black Betty.
Black Betty. All right, Ken.
I'm gonna go Black Betty.
All right. All right, Black Betty moves on. Okay, over this side, Mary Jane versus Stacy. Corey has already voted Mary Jane. Matt, Mary Jane.
Stacy.
Which one? Stacy. Stacy. All right. Tiffany, Mary Jane or Stacy's mom? Stacy's mom. Jim.
You know, we're setting ourselves up here. I'm gonna go Stacy's mom.
Okay. Ken.
I'll go with Stacy's mom.
Stacy's mom.
Oh, is that a clean sweep?
Well, waiting for George.
Won't be a sweep. Corey said Mary Jane.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh well, crap.
Facebook people, nobody Facebooking right now. George says Mary. All right.
Well, not a sweep, but
All right, our final. Black Betty versus Stacy's mom.
I knew it. I knew it. See, we did this to ourselves.
Yep. We say that every week. That's the best part.
Stacy's mom is Black Betty. And the lamb.
And maybe her last name is Ramalam?
Oh God, I hope that would be awesome. Are we really gonna let the one-hit wonder do this? I mean,
Yes.
seriously.
Yes, we are.
Wait a minute, wasn't Stacy's mom also a one-hit wonder?
No.
Founds Away?
Yeah.
What else they have?
Sink to the bottom, but you wouldn't know that one.
Okay.
Unless you heard it.
Alright. So let's see. Corey is Black Betty. George is Black Betty. Alright.
Oh,
Jim.
come back to me. What's
All right.
thinking?
Ken.
Black Betty.
Black Betty. Tiffany.
Black Betty or what?
Stacy's mom. Stacy's mom. Ready to know Matt's vote?
Yep.
Alright. Hey, Jim. Need your vote, sir.
Crap. I'm gonna go Black Betty.
Going with Black Betty. Alright.
Yeah, I'm going Black Betty.
A score
Sorry,
of
Stacy.
4-3. Black Betty is our winner.
Well, at least it was close. I like that.
Black Betty.
All right.
Alright. So let's see. So some of the songs for next week. Fancy by Reba McEntire. Billie
Oh,
Jean.
child molestation song. All right.
Billie Jean. Come on Eileen. Meet Virginia. Barbie Girl. Hey There Delilah. Oh Sheila. Rio
Good
by
song.
Duran Duran. Jamie's Crying by Van Halen. Oh Sherry.
Oh, good song. Oh, Sherry. There's a good song.
Rosalita
You
by
got Janie's Got a Gun, or we do that?
We've already done that
We
one.
already did
Rosalita by Bruce Springsteen. And just because I saw it the other night, Betty by Taylor Swift. Yes, I know. That's why I love it. Yes.
I might have to do some. I might have to do some homework on two of those. I've never heard any Taylor Swift song that I know of, other than the one on the one where they have the screaming goats on YouTube. I have seen that.
Okay.
And then what was the first one you mentioned?
Fancy?
No, I knew that one.
Yeah. Billie Jean. Come on, Eileen. Meet Virginia. Barbie Girl.
Virginia.
Hey there, Delilah. Oh, Sheila. Rio by Duran Duran. Did I hit it yet?
Yeah, it was Oh, Michelle? No.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, Sheila.
Yeah.
Oh, Sheila. That's what it sounds like.
Okay.
Yeah. And if I'm...
Oh, you're oh, I know. Oh, you're. Oh, God, it was the drummer lady in the 80s. I know. Okay, I know.
Sheila
it is.
E.
I know it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
And then there's another one. If I don't have all 17 there, there's another one here. I Want Candy by Stranger Love. I want candy.
You want candy?
Yeah.
Could have the Cars Candy O. That would be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A song or an album?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, how many parts do you want to go with this? Because, I mean, every single girl's name that you could possibly think of, there has been a song for that.
Just about.
Let's take a look.
Now I filled a legal pad both sides with girl's name, and then another sheet of loose leaf both sides too. So, because I'm like driving in my car to work, and I'm like going, oh, what about blah blah blah, and then that would like trip like 4 or 5 more, and then they're like they play one on the radio, and I'm like going, oh yeah, there's that one too.
I hope you were doing this hands free.
Oh yeah, no, I just when I'm driving to work, I get a pretty decent memory, so I just get to school, and that's why it's on loose leaf paper, Jim.
As you get to school, like, don't talk to me now, kids. I gotta write this down.
That's right. I walk into my classroom, I go right to where my pads of paper are, I rip one out, and I'm like, just start like pounding away on it.
Yeah, when I'm walking into the office to get a serial number, I'm sitting there repeating the number to myself. So people, when they hear that, they now know not to talk to me. Because if I do, then I'll have to stop. I'll have to go back out and get the number again. And yeah, because I'll always forget it.
No! Oh, it broke off clean. Oh, it did. Whew. Okay. Whew.
Okay, so I did in fact get the fuselage together. It doesn't look much. You know what I ought to do? I ought to just do tiger stripes on this thing.
That would be funny.
Do tiger stripes on it. It would be funny. But there's the.
Ooh, nice car. Yeah.
Yeah. Homemade seatbelts.
Nice. They
Although-
look great.
I'm a little concerned about this gap right here. Because there's no filler there. There's nothing to fill that in. And it's weird because if you look at the pictures that you sent me, which thank you again, Matt, for that.
Yeah.
There was no anti-glare panel there. The actual canopy covers that area up, but you can actually see through it. So you can see the wiring coming out of the back of the instrument panel.
Oh wow.
There's no cowling or anything to cover it up. Now I'm not going to do that because I'm not that extra, but let's see what it looks like. I'm not. I mean, I'm not going to lie. That's a lot of work. That I
Like
really
the term
don't
there.
wanna
Like
do.
the term. Now we're Corey says, but this has been a great run of the 17s. Thank you, Corey.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And them gaps are huge.
Oh, I forgot. Aiden doesn't have school tomorrow.
Right.
Tomorrow's Thursday, not Friday.
Yeah. It's part of his spring break.
Oh,
Yeah.
Spring break, Easter break.
I'm off Friday.
Yeah, spring break, Easter break. I have a half day tomorrow, so. Going on a field trip with my kids at school.
Where are you going?
Yeah.
We were going to the
Rude.
St. Louis new cathedral down by Forest Park,
Oh.
the one with the big green dome.
Thought you were gonna say the aquarium there for a second.
Nah, been there, done that.
Too expensive.
I love the aquarium. I especially like the manicure fish.
Ones that eat you?
Ones that kind
Yeah.
of nibble on you.
Oh, I'm telling you what, I put my hand in there for like a minute, pull it back out and dry it out. That's the softest my hands have ever been. I want to go and find these fish, and I want to tackle them here, and I want to see what they could do to my elbows. You know, just here you go. You know, you never have to
Size
beat
of my
them.
big
I
toe.
mean, you know, yeah, like a little mani petty going on with the fishies.
Some places do that.
That's
Oh,
that's
tell me where I am there. They wouldn't be charging me enough.
does sound kind
Oh,
of creepy.
well. No, dude. You ever had? I'm telling you, and you want to talk about ASMR? They comfortable. You know, just like, oh yeah, it's like a spa day with the fishes.
So if I did that, I'd just come out skin and bone. Nothing left on my hands.
I have a warped wing.
I don't understand why there's tissue paper.
Did you have a decal sheet in there?
No.
No. No, that's where they do the decal sheets.
Maybe it's for the Tanu cover.
No, that's on one of the other screw. It's in my chrome.
Oh, maybe they did it to protect the chrome.
Well, it wasn't big enough to cover all the bits. So I don't know.
Maybe it was supposed to have decals and didn't.
Yeah, I don't think I just came. Nope, there they are. Like, I don't think it came with decals. No, here they are.
Let me guess. Are they the same size as the tissue?
Stripes and
The same size as the
no.
no.
This tissue paper was sealed in the pack with the chrome in it.
Oh.
Decals were just floating around in the box.
Oh, could it have been maybe like one of those moisture wicking thingies.
I don't think so. It's
You know, the
straight
ones
up
that
just
say
tissue
do not
paper.
eat.
I don't know. I don't ask questions.
Well, how you gonna learn anything if you don't ask questions?
I don't get paid enough to ask questions.
Matt's only pawn in Game of Life.
Yes, Matt only pawn in Game of Life.
See,
The less I
Almost
know,
sounds- that
the
almost
less
sounds like a
trouble I get
commercial.
into.
The
Where it
less
says-
you know.
Most awesome girl named song. Look up Richie Valens. Let's see.
Sherry Lynn.
Is that Donna?
That's a good one too, but yeah, it was Donna.
Yeah, as I say, that one
Yeah.
was
Wait, that was on last or
that was-
the week before's list.
last week's.
We already had that one.
Yep.
Yeah. We most certainly did. How about Security Joan by Steely Dan?
Oh, I don't have that one.
Yeah. If you're a Steely Dan fan, Security Joan is a story about when Don Felder went to the airport and he fell in love with the security lady. And her name was Joan.
Oh, Joan
I've been
Cusack.
listening to a lot of Dan lately. Oh, so on this week's episode of Model Kits I didn't need but bought anyway.
Yeah.
Actually, this one was given to me, so I didn't buy it. So I don't know. Is anybody here familiar with CNC machining?
Yes.
Ooh. Is that a desktop CNC machine?
This is a
Is that-
1/20th scale model of a Mazak Quick Turn 200 MY.
Why
Wow, I didn't know they had such things. That's amazing.
Believe it or not, this was made by Fine Molds. This
Oh,
thing,
Wow.
yeah, you should look at this thing. This thing is awesome. I'm actually looking forward to putting this thing together. There's 7 sprues. The installation manual is a book.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
That's awesome.
and it even has decals.
Seems like the ultimate
Wow.
nerdery right here.
Well, we actually had a Mazak rep come into our work the other day because we're actually getting into machining our own parts. And he had that with him. And he gave it to one of our R&D guys. Well, our R&D guys are a bunch of college frat boys that don't know what they're doing. And everybody heard that I'm into scale models, so they brought it out to me. And I'm like, yeah, I'll take that.
That is awesome.
So
That's
I'm gonna
incredible.
build it, and I'm gonna put a little fast sticker on it, and then I'm gonna give it back to him. So yeah. But yeah, it's made by
Yeah.
Fine Mold. Fine Molds actually makes really good kits.
They make
Oh.
awesome kits. Their
Yeah.
F4, their 1/72nd F4 kits are just mind blowing.
Yeah. I mean, the fit looks
And-
good. The detail looks amazing.
It is.
The only thing I don't like is it's stickers, not decals. So yeah.
I heard a rumor. I read somewhere online a few years ago that a lot of the designers at Hasegawa went and started Fine Molds. I don't know if that's true or not, but it certainly looks at it. In some of the Fine Molds kits I have, they just seem like the Hasegawa quality, and they've just gone above and beyond with the detail.
I mean, it looks like an impressive kit. I mean, it really, really does. And I'm actually kind of looking forward to putting it together, which is weird. I mean, who would have thought that, putting together a milling machine would be interesting, but, hey,
That's pretty cool. I didn't even know they made kits like that.
I didn't either. That's one of the reasons. I
What if they
almost
sponsored them to
not
make
want to
it?
build it and maybe just put it in the stash.
I think you should build it and put it into the IPMS show.
Yeah, needless to say, that'll go in miscellaneous.
I want Marion to go, what category? Seriously.
Miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous.
It would have to be miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous man-made.
Jim, do you do CNC work?
No.
Okay.
I mean, no. The most I've done, even remotely close to that, would be
3D printer.
like 3D printing. Yeah. No, I work at a company that builds the fast fuel system for diesel trucks.
Oh, wow.
And we machine all of our own parts using those machines.
Yeah.
And right now, we're actually a lot of the stuff that we were doing, we outsourced, like our brackets and some other
Yeah.
things. Well, now we're getting into doing that, so we can actually make a better profits, and we don't have to outsource a lot of that stuff. And that's
Right.
why they're doing it. We're actually opening up a whole new location in Washington that we'll eventually be moving to. But yeah. No, I've been there for 15 years. I'm the safety officer. I'm the lead tech on the tech bench, and now I'm also head of quality control.
Nice.
Awesome. A man of many hats.
You're the
Yeah.
you're the jack of all offs.
I also have all the body aches to prove it. So there you go.
Oh man.
Oh.
But I don't have to I don't have to try to teach rednecks about fluid dynamics anymore. So that's fine.
Yeah, you ran out of crayons pretty fast.
No, sir, the pump has to run for fluid to move. What? This isn't magical? I always love the guys that would go, well, I've been a diesel mechanic for 30 years. I'm like, okay,
Uh-huh.
that don't mean nothing.
Hey, I gotta run, guys.
All right, Ken.
Gotta
Thanks for
turn
being.
into a pumpkin.
Glad we were able to get
see
it
you
done
later,
before you had to
buddy.
leave.
Yeah, have a great week.
You too. Happy Easter.
Take care.
No
Happy
pumpkins.
Easter, guys. Yeah, turn into an Easter egg.
That's right.
There you go.
Have a good one.
See you, man.
Bye. Thanks, guys.
He's from Pittsburgh. No.
No, he's from New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
Damn shit.
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Is that close to where they park the car, the yard? I'm being told no. So, no.
No.
I'm being told it's closer to New Jersey.
No.
Thank you, dear.
It's between where he lives is between Vermont and Massachusetts.
Ooh. I love Vermont. The only East Coast area I like.
Yeah, you can't get there from here.
No. Well, I've never been to Rhode Island. I've never been to Maine.
Rhode Island
I'd
is
like to
the
go to
size of Franklin County.
Nah, I don't want to go to Rhode Island.
Literally, you go to Rhode Island, you drive to Providence, and you basically bend the entire state. Now it's literally Providence and all of its little like suburbs, and that's it.
Yeah, but they got like really good beaches, right?
I don't know. Would you say Rhode Island's got
The
good
whole
beaches?
That's
The whole
where
state
Franklin
is
County
beaches.
and their beach house.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's Rocky. That's where we saw the Dead Seal.
Oh, that's right.
So,
They have rock beaches out there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'd rather not swim on the East Coast anyway. That's where Jaws lives.
I say we actually been to Martha's Vineyard where they actually filmed it.
Oh, they didn't actually film it in Amityville?
No.
Or, I'm sorry, Amity, not Amityville. Amityville's a different movie.
That's a horror.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
crap.
do I have any kind of things like that? Let's see. I probably don't. Oh, maybe this.
We can't tell if that's warped or not. It looks like it is.
No.
So if I had a warped vertical stabilizer,
Uh-huh.
how would I correct that? The
Like,
soft application of heat.
yes.
Yeah, I don't know. If you look like this way, it's got a little bit of a heat.
Oof.
Putting heat on this, it scared me.
Come on, get in
I'll
there.
be a monkey's uncle. I can't believe that worked.
What'd you do?
All I did was tweak it with my hands the other way and run my lighter over it for a little bit. I mean, a very little bit. And it straightened it out.
George says he
Or
saw a
out.
video about bending styrene.
I should have just did that. It would have taken 30 seconds.
Start with 50-50 boiling and cold water, he says.
Now, I have done that. Especially when I use like you get those pre-primed miniatures from, what is that?
Reaper?
Seals or whatever it is. Yeah, well, Reaper does it too. And you can, if you boil them, then you can bend it into shape and then you gotta hold it. But it does work. But styrene doesn't normally like, so I tend to be a little afraid of it. Honey. Any dry ball.
Hey.
Look down that, see if this is straight.
Breathe, Tiffany. It's kind of important.
You can't.
Recommended.
Oh yeah. If you're painting miniatures, you gotta breathe. I do it all the time. When I get really close and start doing it, I have to. It's a lovely thing. As humans, we can forget how to breathe. You would think at that point the body would just take over and go, okay, we're driving.
Brain is a powerful weapon.
Let's see, my Aunt Joanne wants to know what we're both working on. I am working on my P61 Black Widow, which is been a lesson in futility. Matt is working on
The Bullet Mustang currently.
his Bullet Mustang from the movie Bullet.
You should call the P61 the Black Betty.
He's a bouncing Betty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm currently putting the glass in it, which has been known to be the one of the many downfalls of this kit.
I'd say after listening to what you were talking about, it's it's probably the least of your worries at this point. A lot of flash.
Yeah. I will say that after I get this done and take some pictures of it outside, it'll probably never see the light of day ever again.
You're not gonna take it to a show?
Nope.
You can get banished.
Not show worthy.
So if you had to say the quality of the models that say MOSCON versus Gateway, are they about the same, or is one better than the other?
Let's see. MOSCON to Gateway, about the same, because it's like a lot of the same guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know, some
Just
of
trying
the
to gauge my competition here.
like some of the MOSCON guys come up for Gateway. You know, we go down to MOSCON, so
Right. But I'm taking models that I put into the Gateway show.
yeah, you can do that. You can go show to show in a
Oh.
regional.
Okay.
But if you go to nationals, whatever you take there is no longer. If it wins, it's no longer. You can never show it at a regional or at a local.
Well, what's that new rule that one guy was talking about?
Really?
Right.
So if I were to take, say, I don't know, the Dragon
Uh huh.
to nationals,
Uh huh.
and it won,
Uh huh.
I can never show that at any IPMS show ever again.
Apparently not.
I thought there was a new
Okay.
But apparently there might be a rule that's come out because like Rick at IPMS displayed his stuff at at a regional show recently.
Okay. And
That he
won at
and he already won at nationals on it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he was competing with that same kit.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, you're done.
Rule breaker.
He had commented that the rules had changed. That's why he could do it.
Yeah, he commented the rules had changed for him to do that.
Hmm. I mean, I'm a pretty competitive guy, but I don't know if I'm that competitive. Hi, my name's Timmy. Everybody's going down.
All right, come on.
Ooh. Well, that's going to be a huge gap. Man, I was really hoping it would fit better than that.
All right, so they do this.
But now that the fuselage is together, I get to do this. This had the fun of getting the model almost built. You can start playing with it.
Come on.
It's relaxing.
It'll all be over soon.
I know it will be.
It's relaxing.
Come on, catch.
I am enjoying my So. Man, that turned out bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Ah, come on. Trying to make a window. There we go.
I don't care what you say. That's actually looking pretty good.
Yeah. You ain't up close and personal with it. Well, I should take the compliment. Thank you, Jim.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I built it before,
Yeah.
but I mean, I love the P61. That makes me want to build mine now.
Yeah, we lost Ken. Ken he was starting to smell kind of like he said. What did he say?
Easter egg.
Started smelling Easter
Pumpkin.
eggy.
Easter egg.
Yes.
I'd rather smell pumpkin.
Yeah. Easter eggy has more of that, I guess, sulfur kind of smell.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Otherwise known as capsaicin.
Yes. All right, so we're throwing out those two pieces. We don't need those. We're gonna hold on to them. We don't need them. Got that, and that,
Oh, those are just extra parts.
and that.
They
Yes.
always throw extra parts in the box.
All right. Oh, they're sitting breathing again.
Breathe, definitely breathe. Don't hold your breath. Breathe.
All right, so for me, on kits I didn't need, but I bought anyway. So
Oh, there we go. Do it.
when I was at MossCon last year, I won this in the raffle. It is artist sponges and applicators and all that kind of stuff. And it says
Okay.
use with Pan Pastel Artist Pastels. Okay. So I broke down finally and bought a 5-pack of Pan Pastels. And
Nice.
it is the gray version. So it's kind of like I'm going to use it more like a weathering powder, but it's in gray.
Yeah.
So they give you Payne's gray. I don't know what color. It's more like a blue gray. A neutral gray tint, which is a light gray. A neutral gray, which is kind of like a medium gray, and then they give you a black and a titanium white. And all the colors can be mixed. So I'm pretty excited to give these a try, especially with these cool little applicators and stuff. So it was this, and then it's all these back here as well. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I looked this up,
Oh,
and
are
this
those actually...
this right here is $50.
Whoa.
Yeah. Of these artist sponges and all that. So I'm pretty excited about checking them out.
Well, if you look at the Tiger, that's what I use to... I take my artist pastels, or like the British like to say, pastels, and I will shave off the sticks, and then I mix it with either X20 or pigment fix or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and I love it. It makes beautiful mud. So that's good for like smoke effects and like engine exhaust, machine gun exhaust, that sort of thing. You're gonna love it.
Cool.
It's so much easier to do with that than it is with the airbrush. Because the
Yeah.
airbrush, once it's done, it's done. Those you can get rid of and do it again.
Right. Just wipe it off, and there you go.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, I got this black, P61 here, Now,
Hmm.
how could I, lighten it up in spots? And I was like, what about gray? So,
Yeah. You could use the gray panel liner from Tamiya. Will do the trick because that's what, and then even, doesn't the Flory models have like a concrete wash?
yeah.
That would work too. But those would work too. Get it in the panel lines and you're good.
Just trying to figure out how to get into it.
It's
Very
jumper. Yeah, because one wrong move and it's like a potato chip bag. They're everywhere.
I'll show you like goggles.
What? Yeah. Nice. I'll get that up.
Pretty pleased with that. Be careful, she's not put together.
Okay.
Yeah, neither am I.
So here's what Tiffany's working on.
Oh, nice. Oh, the Russian tank girl.
Yeah.
Alexandra.
Alexandra.
I am Alexandra. I'm looking for the beet farmer. Oh, wow. I love the facial features.
Yeah.
See, that's my biggest scare right there is doing faces. But I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna make them ugly, but I'm gonna give it a go.
There you go. Okay. Very delicate.
Yes.
Okay. It's all yours.
Thank you. But I did that goggle with oil.
Nice.
It blends so much better. I'm gonna do that.
I was gonna ask how you got that clear like that.
Yeah. You go up. Okay.
Yeah, that's not as bad as it. Oh, there it is. Never mind. For just a hot second, I thought that scene wasn't going to be as bad as I thought it was. But, oops, I was wrong. But
Yeah, that's what I was worried. Yeah. Doggone it. Come on. I want the other one.
Inconvenient packaging.
It is. So you take the lid off. Yeah.
are there really instructions for how to open it?
There should be.
So is that all just powder in there? Or is
Well,
it
no, it should be. Here's the thing. This is the top one, and
Uh-huh.
you can tell it's received some abuse because they should all look like that.
Gotcha.
Should look like that.
Like a cake.
Yeah. Should look like this.
But they don't.
But my top one has taken some abuse and looks like
Oh.
that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be like even and flat and all of that?
Yes.
Think that'll make
Oh.
a difference?
I don't know. That's why I look at the one below it. There you go.
Probably.
Finally.
So what do
not.
you...
Yeah, should look like
What
this.
you're gonna do with it? Probably not.
Should look like that.
What kind of liquid do you use with it?
I don't know. It's all a new thing,
Because you make, I mean, with makeup,
right?
you can like add a liquid and kind of
Yeah.
reconstitute it.
So here's the top. Here's the top one. And here's what it should look like.
I don't think that's ideal.
No. But it's all together, like the you take the top one off, and then To get to the next one, you have to take that one completely off, and the bottom is actually the top of the next one. So
Ooh,
you see that? So,
Yeah.
that's a poor design.
yeah. George goes, makeup for tanks.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's kind of like post shading. Yeah.
No.
You're out? Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for coming down. So you use an incense rack and tamper to get it back to normal. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where would I get one of those at?
It's an incense rack. I mean, if you go down to Old St. Charles, they have them in the Enchanted Attic.
Oh, okay. I wonder if the local dispensaries would have anything like that.
Maybe.
Oh,
For
rake.
your,
Gotcha.
friendly
Gotcha.
neighborhood
An
flea
incense
market.
rake and tamper. Okay.
Oh. A rake. Kind of like what is that, the feng shui thing?
Yes.
The little, yeah.
Borrow a baristas? Okay. Alright. See, Washington and the apothecary shop.
Yes.
Okay.
They have one of those in Washington. Yeah, on one of the streets downtown, got an apothecary shop. Dispensary might have it.
Dispensaries don't typically
Um,
carry hardware.
True.
Huh. Do they carry software?
Yes, they do. For your rebooting pleasure.
Nature's Ruth Apothecary on 5th.
Mm.
Okay.
That's just gonna have to be.
I knew it. I knew I couldn't get through a model without putting a fingerprint on it. If I ever die, or I ever get kidnapped, which is hard to do because I'm fat, but if I ever do, my fingerprints are all over my models. Just tell them to go there and just pull me.
Gotcha. We'll keep you safe, Jim.
I know.
We'd find you.
That's why I stay fat. I'm hard to kidnap.
This is Four Wheels.
I don't think these teams are going to be that bad. Just a little sanding, and I'm able to. I mean, this top one's going to need a little filler for sure, right? Right along there. But I might be able to get away with a little
Yeah.
perfect plastic and get it in there. The one on the bottom, I can't even catch it with my fingernail. That is impressive.
Alright. Peel these off so you can get in there tighter.
George Robert says it was clumsy and snapped the nose wheel.
Uh-oh.
He says, what are some repair techniques? Use Tamiya cement, but it broke again.
Oh.
Did it snap the strut? 'Cause
Sounds
if
like
you
it.
snap the strut and you've got a small enough drill, you can flatten out the edges and pin it. You can drill a small hole. It's gonna be, depending on the scale, it's gonna be super tiny. Or you can actually get some like brass rod that's the same diameter, and you'll just have to scratch build one. That's really the only fix. Unless you can, well, the other way to do it would be to try to glue it together, and then maybe take a piece of brass rod that's the next size over the hollow stuff, and cut it in half and use it like a patch.
You freaking
It
kidding
says
me.
1/72.
Oh.
Ooh. That's gonna be super tiny.
Judging from the groans, I'd say you're F'd in the A.
I would actually, if it were me, I would just find a piece of brass rod that's the same size and just make a new one, because that's so small that you're gonna be hard pressed to get that to fix. That's rough. Or find somebody who has the same kid and see if they can send you one.
Yeah.
Go wheels up.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Wheels up.
Level up.
Yeah, you can always do it in flight too. Yep.
Alright, let's see here. Let's do a little measuring here. I'm ready for that. Let's see.
Yeah, rod section with the CA maybe. And he says,
Yeah.
or crashed.
Or hey, there you go. Do a hey, I just broke my nose gear diorama.
What a piece of crap.
Well, now George is all right. You don't have to call him that.
Now,
Just broke it. Lady, you're so,
Broken.
so judgy here at modeling with the mats.
jeez. There's a 2mm gap between these two pieces of rear cockpit glass.
Yeah.
God.
Hey, guess what?
What?
They don't make clear filler.
No, they don't. God.
Is it along the seam?
Yeah, right across the top. Right across the top.
Oh, is that the teardrop, the little pointed one at the end?
No, it's the one on the top. Well, it's the one on the.
The pointed one, the one that looks like a little dolphin tail on the back. That one, yeah.
Up there at the top.
Oh. Oh, well then just fill it and paint it the same color as the rail. You know, words and stuff. Words are hard.
All right, it's not below 0 anymore. That's going out there. There we go. Much better. Thanks, George.
What did George say?
He said the insults I was just throwing at this thing. He goes, those insults are so yesterday.
Okay, that is funny.
That is funny. That's
Come on,
awesome.
George.
We get him on the future jokes. He gets us on that one. All right.
Oh yeah. Well, we're always a day late and a dollar short.
Yeah. That's so much dirt in this. Why is there so much dirt?
Oh, did you just?
Did your cat just eat
I
something?
was about to make this a rated R show.
That's gonna have to dry for a while. Specks of dirt.
Oh.
That one's not done because I gotta deal with the dirt. It's not dry enough to wet to set.
No. All right. You know, it's a bad scene when you can go and look from the top to the bottom. You can see light through it. That's always bad.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Ah. It's his nose.
But the noses. Wait a minute. You're talking about on the glass or on the plane?
On the plane. This nose. You can see light through this seam line right here. Like, I can see my hand waving underneath it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's already painted?
Yeah.
Is it still a tail dragger?
It's still pretty close.
Oh,
Even with the ton of weight I put in the nose. I started putting. I was gonna put more in it. I cemented the nose on it, the nose back on it, and it was starting to. It was doing this to the landing gear.
wow. Really?
Yeah. I was like, all right, we're done.
It's like they've never built their own kits before.
Yeah. Or they did in some imaginary world or something.
Yeah, it wasn't here. Alright.
But what I like about it is that since I put the silver undercoating underneath it before painting the black,
Yeah.
as I'm just like moving around and like dinging it and stuff like that, it's kind of doing its own weathering
You're
too.
chipping it.
Yeah,
You're chipping it.
yeah. Like the bottom is like
It's
all
weather.
scuffed up in a couple spots, and I was like, I like it because it's just like it's like natural looking.
Right. Hey, whatever works.
Yeah. Like I said, you know, it's gonna be a shelf queen. So
Yeah. I think you're selling yourself short.
no,
You know, man, I'm trying to be positive here.
I know. I'm my own worst critic, but you know,
Hey,
it's
we
one of
all
those
have our
downfalls of
own.
being an IPMS judge.
Yet another reason not to do it. I bet they don't ask for volunteers at Moscone either, or do they?
They do.
Hmm.
So Jim, the whole thing that got Tiffany back down here was last Tuesday. I went to the IPMS show, or went to the IPMS meeting, and they were talking about doing the figures with oil. And Tiffany found some of my oil painting after I told her what he did and everything. And she's watched a bunch of YouTube videos, and that's got her reinvigorated in doing these busts and stuff in oils now.
Good. Oils are the new thing. I mean, there's even guys out there now that are using nothing but oils and inks.
Yeah.
to do their miniatures, and I'm not quite ready for that yet. But the nice thing about oil is just like it is for us. If we don't like what happens, we just wipe it off and start over.
Yeah. Preach on, George. Beware ye young modeler who sees the P61 in a store. Yep.
Yeah. Well, and I think maybe that's it. Maybe that's why they did that kit that way, because they're like, it's just gonna be for kids. They're gonna play with it.
Yeah.
No. It's a rare subject that a lot of modelers want to build that you just don't find. Shame on you, Monogram.
Yeah.
Why can I not get this right?
Come on.
Oh, is it just the three of us and George?
No, Corey's on here too.
Oh.
Yep. He responded with, "You're a shelving queen, wild and free. Hardly ever seen." That is correct, sir.
So it's different than the Shelf of Shame.
Yes.
The Shelf of Shame is usually kits we just said, I'm not going to finish that.
Right.
Yeah. A Shelf Queen is one that will, like you said, never see the light of day.
Yeah. It'll stay in my, I'll put it in my display case, but.
Yeah.
But it'll
Maybe
never.
that one will get hung up in the ceiling somewhere.
Right. It'll never go and be anything else.
Yeah, I built a P61. No, you can't see it.
You used to could.
You could. I dropped it today.
I'll probably take it to school and let it sit in the display case there.
Well, there you go. Show it to the kids. They'll probably love it.
I had one
Just
kid that
tell them
that
this
built
is
it.
what not to do. Oh, did you?
Oh yeah, that's what kind of inspired me. I was like, this kid just like went through this and was like, this is crazy, and he still kept building models. I was like, oh, good for you. You just build a POS and.
That was one of the first kits I built, and I'm still doing it.
Right.
And I don't remember it being that bad, but of course I was also a kid. And where did you pick that one up? Oh, you picked that up at IPMS Gateway?
This one? No,
Yeah.
I picked this up. I got it as a Christmas present a couple years ago.
Oh,
Yeah. I had it on my list. Are you kidding me? Still,
Yes.
there is 10 ounces of weight in the nose of this thing.
And it's still a tail sitter. Yeah. My Marauder was, or my Mitchell was like that too. And I put like a whole bunch of fishing weights in there, and it wouldn't sit.
Yeah, there's 2 fishing weights and a whole bunch of BBs, and then a ton of like Elmer's glue in it.
Yeah. I hate it when they do that.
Yeah. I was hoping putting the glass on it might give it a little more weight too.
It's like Nah,
It should in the front.
nah, man, ain't happening.
It should be a list of kits to avoid. Preach on. Ah, dust collector. There we go.
Well, I like that dust collector.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that
got a couple.
PC2 would be on the top. Anything by Idolari would definitely be there.
Yeah.
That Revell Corsair that I built, that would be on that list.
That too.
The USS Missouri by Monogram / Revell.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's it. That kit was actually so bad. All I did was cut everything off the sprues and put it in my parts box. The guns, you know, the Bofors guns, the 20 millimeters on the side. They were molded as one gun. It's not double barrel. It's flat. It looks like a brick. I'm like, well, I can't use that at all.
There we go. Of course, the Salty 17 worst kits to build.
Oof.
Oh, that's a good list. I bet you we can find 17 of them too.
Yep. There's gonna be some Revell on there, some
Re-
Italeri,
Oh,
some
guaranteed.
AMT.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed. It's actually not a bad idea. That makes me want to start thinking about that list.
Die!
Just trying to find more stuff to like cram in here that's gonna be weight.
Did you try putting any into the cowl plate?
That's what I'm doing right now.
When you do that, it tends to take a little bit more weight to do it, but usually I've found that it works okay.
Alright, that will fit. Okay.
George says, heard one of the bad Tamiya kit is the Sea Harrier.
Not familiar with that one.
I got the Revell, the AV8B. I heard that was a horrible kit. Jordan didn't like the Monogram Cobra.
Right. Oh, he rode with me last Tuesday. The Italeri Osprey, he said, was horrendous.
I could have told her that.
Yeah.
It's too bad because see, and I was looking at Shavers the last time we were down there, and it's tempting because there's a lot of subjects that they do that people want to build. The Osprey, they have an A20 Havoc that I would, I want one of those kits. I've been looking for one for a while, but I know if I get that, it's going to be a turd.
Right.
And I can't. I just.
Don't want to waste your
can't bring
time.
myself to do it. No, why would I? Exactly. Why would I want to do that? that's the case, and we all feel that way, it begs the question: why are you building that kit?
Why am I building this
'Cause
kit? I want to. Well,
Yeah.
like I said, after seeing Dana do it and after seeing one of my students do it, I was like, I have it in my stash. I want to do it just to get it out of my stash.
Okay, that's fair. You have only one in your stash?
Yes, I only have one in my stash.
Okay, good.
Cut that open just a little bit more.
No, don't do that. Oh, ow.
End it.
You alright?
Yeah. I'm trying to fill the cockpit with foam, and because I'm gonna start painting here pretty soon. It's a weird, awkward little cockpit to try to fill with foam.
George says, yeah, Tallery will take your money.
Oh yeah. Well,
Makes
they'll
you
take your
appreciate the
money.
good kits.
Well, and it's funny you say that too, because it really kind of did. I would like to build another Spitfire for Lou, my buddy Lou.
Uh-huh.
It's his absolute favorite airplane, and I originally built that 172nd Spitfire for him. And he's like, yeah, I don't want to give that to you because that's crap. And so now I want to find another one that I know is good.
What scale you want it in?
At this point, I'll take either I don't want it in 172nd. That thing's super tiny.
Okay.
But I would do it in 148.
Alright.
I actually would like to try the Tamiya one because I hear that one's actually really, really good.
Let's see. I got a 132nd Mark 4B or Mark 5B.
The Tamiya?
Hasegawa.
Oh,
Probably would need new decals.
are they that bad?
Well,
Or are they just gone?
it's an older kit, but it's it's Hasegawa
Oh.
quality. Let's
What
see.
does that mean? Does Hasegawa quality mean good or bad?
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't do
Let's
that
see.
because I just bought a Hasegawa kit.
Let's see
My first one.
the Airfix 1 in 148 falls together pretty good. Phil Flory built one of those, and it's on his channel.
Mhm. Yeah, I knew the Airfix one was good.
Yeah. Let's see. Do I got any over here? Yeah, I got a 72nd Spitfire from Airfix too.
It's too small.
Let's see.
I mean, the Spitfire was a small airplane to begin with, but then when you tag it onto yeah, it's too small.
Well, let's take a look. It was $10.
Yeah. So,
Oh, and look, there's a raffle ticket attached to it.
Maybe that's what I'll do when we go to Moscow. I'll see if I can find one. I should make a list of the stuff I want to buy too. That'll get me in trouble.
Why? That's why I have that. Helps me get everything I need.
That'll be an epic episode of kits that we didn't need to buy but did it anyway.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, I do have one that it's coming. I should get it by next Wednesday. Okay, I'll keep it a secret until next Wednesday.
Yeah, don't tell us. We like the reveal.
Yeah.
And I like that George actually started that, by the way.
Yeah.
This week's episode of Gifts We Didn't Need, but we got it anyway. Oh, so the other thing that I got,
Blue map.
and Matt too would probably know about this more than anybody else. You guys use the Imperial metal drawers at work? You know, the ones that have that roll out and they have the lids on them, and they got the parts inside, the small parts.
No.
It's really heavy, so I can't pick it up and show you, but it's basically going to take the place of my little plastic drawer cabinet over here. It's double the size of that, and it has 4 drawers that they've got 4 adjustable things that I can clear a lot of this stuff off and put it in there. So I'm looking forward to that.
Okay. Jim, this is not that bad. This ain't that bad. It's bigger than you think it is. You know, it's nose to tail. You're looking at 4.5 inches.
4 inches.
Yeah. Let me double check.
That's that big.
And let's see. Add that on there. Add the nose on it. You're okay. 5 inches with the additional part of the tail and the propeller on it. You're looking at 5 inches long.
Right. So your Model On sticker is 3.
Okay. Just saying.
Yeah, well, the Avalari one was at 172nd, and it's small, but I mean the Spitfire was a small plane.
Yeah.
It's very small compared to, you know, when you compare it to like an F6F or an F4F, something like that. Yeah, it was pretty small. Which, cool, I get it, you know, whatever. So that's why I want to do it. I would like to do it in the 148. I'll just keep an eye out for it. I would like to do that.
Okay. Yeah, it has all of.
What is it? The Supermarine, the Sea Spitfire. It's got
The
it's got
Seafire.
The Seafire. It's got the clipped wing tips.
Yeah.
They're actually flat. They're not rounded. I mean, I doubt if I'd be able to find an actual kit of it, but you know, I bet I could turn a normal Spitfire into it.
Oh. Here you go. Here's ultimate rivet counting for you, Jim. The degrees.
Are you kidding me?
The degrees
How
of
can you
the
measure?
of the flap or of the landing gear doors. 86 degrees. Oh, and then front to back, 68 degrees. Wow, we're
Excuse me,
sorry.
sir, that's 72 degrees. You're wrong.
Exactly. Sorry.
Your kit fails.
That's 69. You can't do that one.
In 1942, they were 67 degrees. Changed it in 68.
Yeah.
I just want to know how, they put that on there as an instruction, and how the hell are you supposed to measure that?
Exactly.
Here, let me get out my protractor.
But here's the other cool part. Here is the paint scheme and where to put the decals at on the back of the box.
Yeah, Airfix always does that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Unfortunately, give them to you in Humbrol colors.
Well, yeah, it's British and British.
All right. Yep. So yeah, there's my
That's all
72nd
the
one for
British
that.
tend to use. That's why they make the conversion chart.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So, got the fuselage glued up. She's a fat little stogie.
All right.
Cockpit's all protected. I forgot because I'm gonna do it in flight. I gotta paint the interior of the door. Yeah, I forgot that one. So I have to bust out the airbrush here sometimes too. But I don't know if you can see the. I can't. Oh, there it goes. Got a bit of a seam, but it's not too bad.
No.
That's after a little sanding. I mean, it looked a lot worse. Yeah, this turned out all right.
Nice.
The only scary part is when I have to drill a hole for the thing. I don't like drilling big holes in my models.
Alright, my little metal bits.
Well, boys, it's 10 o'clock. It's
Yep.
getting real pumpkin-y over here, too.
Yep, understand. That's why I'm trying to get my stuff here taken care of. Yes. George says the Hobby Boss 30-second Spitfire will cost you about 45 American.
That's not bad.
Yeah, for a 30-second, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. I spent more on that Corsair.
And he says the
I
X1
think
looks
that
great.
Corsair was,
Yes, love the bubble
Thank you.
canopies. Yes, love the bubble canopies.
oh, yeah. Yeah. No, this is actually turning out really good. I'm happy with this. This is... The only thing I'm really worried about is the decals. I think they're going to be... I'm worried that they're just going to go... and just fall apart.
You should be alright.
'Cause this thing is... Well, it was done in 88, but still.
But at least you have one, you have something that you can get aftermarket decals on.
On this one, yeah. The other one that I had, the smaller, the 72nd version,
Right,
they don't.
right.
There is no... That's the only thing for that, so... Which now that I have the right orange, I may build that one too.
Yep. Alright. Well, Jim, happy Easter, sir.
Thank you. You
We'll-
too.
We'll have a good time. Let's see. George, thanks for joining us. Corey, if you're still popping in there, I will see you on Friday afternoon. Corey couldn't make it tonight, so he's going to come over Friday and give him some... He's going to have a run of the studio, so he's going to be able to use the airbrush and the different paints I got and all that, so... He gets all the...
the airbrush.
He gets all the rights and privileges of a non-mat, so... The rights and privileges of regular mats is that we're named Matt.
What name Matt?
So...
Makes me want to legally change my name to Matt.
You got to be careful though, because some people will just walk all over you.
I know.
Yeah.
Or in my case, it'd be a Jim Matt, and nobody wants to be a Jim Matt.
George goes, it's Christmas in March for him.
Slutty and- Yeah.
Oh. All right. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for everybody that joined us on Facebook. Aunt Joanne, we'll see you on Sunday. Let's see. Thanks to Ken and George and Corey and Jim and Matt. So it's been a great night with Mom and the Mats. As always, I'm Matt.
And I am also Matt.
And that's Jim. And model on, guys. We'll catch you later. Night night. See you next week.